Welcome to Business Now. Now, the Power Minister, Dr. Kwabena Danke, has disclosed that barring any last-minute hitches, the load-shedding exercise will reduce next week. He made the disclosure on TV3's Hot Issues.
To any unforeseen circumstance, from next week, consumers will begin to feel the easing of the load shedding. And by Christmas, but again, subject to any unforeseen circumstances, by Christmas, load shedding should be at the barest minimum if it exists at all.
If it exists at all.
Yeah. So the intention is to it may not exist
as at Christmas.
As at Christmas or as at end of the month. But the caveat is that, for example, if the FPSO trips will have a challenge for the short period it will take for them to bring it back. But that is load shedding, and I consciously emphasize on load shedding. We can still have localized outages in particular localities. For example, 2 weeks ago, within a single week, we had 5 transformers in Tema vandalized. Plain vandalism. People want to steal the copper from the transformers and they are draining the oil. So when that happens, that particular locality will be affected. Because it's going to take ECG a bit of time to either replace the transformer or repair it if it's repairable.
The Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Cocoa Board, Dr. Stephen Oponim, is optimistic the country's cocoa production target of 850,000 metric tons will be met. Ghana produced 732,000 metric tons last year.
Cocoa prices on the international markets have risen sharply, currently trading at $363,000 per metric ton. However, there has been a significant drop in Ghana's production. In the 2014-2015 crop season, total production of cocoa in Côte d'Ivoire amounted to over 1.6 million metric tons, while Ghana could barely manage 700,000 metric tons.
If you overproduce, it's demand and supply. When there's oversupply and demand, it can affect the price. So far, the price level is okay.
He explained the major problem with Ghana's cocoa production is overaged trees.
Most of our cocoa farms are overaged. We have close to 50% of cocoa farms beyond 30 years. And after 20 years, the yield always drops. So that is why we have started this program of rehabilitation by providing the farmers with hybrid planting material. So as we cut the old farms and replant, we expect that in future we're going to have a better yield.
He outlined measures to reverse the trend.
The program that we initiated last year with the support of government is going to ensure that in future our yield will be much better, because when you have more young farms between the ages of 5 years to 20 years, like they have in Côte d'Ivoire, then you expect that your yield will always be better. Last year, we provided them with 50 million seedlings, which is equivalent to just over 40,000 hectares. This year, we are doing 60 million seedlings, which is equivalent to 50,000 hectares.
The Member of Parliament for Medina, Alhaji Amadou Sorogo, says he will ensure the GCAP bill is passed into law. He disclosed this after being sworn in as board chairman of the Ghana Standards Authority.
Ghana Standards Authority's mandate is to prepare standards for products and processes and ensuring compliance with government policies on standards. The new board chairman said his priority is to ensure the GCAP bill is passed into law.
It needs a lot of education, sir, also, but and you also know that there are a lot of substandard goods going on. And so it is the duty. By law, it is only the standard authority that sets standards. All the others are regulators. And so we need to make sure that we do that.
He said the board will not tolerate the importation of any substandard goods.
Has a lot of exports, primary exports, cocoa, gold, oil, bauxite, diamond, and the non-traditional. We need to make sure that we give the standard, we set the standard, so that when it goes, we don't have problems, at the recipient countries, especially in Europe. In the office of the chairman of Ghana Standards Authority,
and I will uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana,
and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana
as by law established.
So help me.
Well, that's all for business.